Hi everyone, it's Andrew with Radio.Cloud, and since the last time we talked, we've continued to develop more new features for our cloud-native automation platform. One of those being with artificial intelligence. Now, clearly AI has become the number one topic across all industries in 2023, and we wanted to give you, as a current client, a future client, or just a radio technology fan, something to streamline your workflows all throughout the day. It's called Voicetrack.ai. It is a browser-based, AI-driven voice tracking feature that lets you set parameters and create AI-driven voice tracks within seconds for your station. We see it as a great way to fill an unhosted day part like a night shift or an overnight shift.
So let's take a look at how that's done in the Radio.Cloud software. Of course, there's a lot that goes on in our back end in terms of what we've done to make the AI able to speak and host a show like a radio DJ. So what we do is when you're on the main page, you're going to navigate to the broadcast clock section and go to your broadcast clock page. I have already jumped ahead to the broadcast clock editor here just to show you exactly how everything appears. This could be if you're building a new clock or if you're editing an existing clock. So that's what I'm doing here. I've taken an existing clock for this station, and we're going to then insert an AI voice track at the top of the hour just to show you how that whole process works. You can see the list of elements on the left side here. Voicetrack.ai is on that. All you do is drag and drop, just like the rest of the features in Radio.Cloud. You pop it right into the playlist, and this is the pop-up that you get. And it's a really nice graphical interface, and it gives you a lot of flexibility to choose the kind of content you want. So going from top to bottom, you can choose the actual host, and this could be a cloned voice of a host on your station. It could be an AI-generated voice, or it could be a cloned voice of another host that we already have here in Radio.Cloud. Then you can choose how long the voice track is, and you can choose the tone, which we have set as the time of day, so drive time or relaxed or morning show. Up at the top here, you are able to set anything as a preset. So we have some presets already saved, and as you can see on this channel, it's just one, which was a test preset that I made a little while ago. But what you can do is build as many presets as you want, and then when you schedule them in your broadcast clock, in your playlist, you don't have to manually do anything because that preset for the content is already set for a specific placeholder. So let's just say that since this voice track is at the top of the hour, we want it to talk about the next song and just do a short front sell. I can click on this topic here. It's going to pop over into this voice track composition. And let's say I also want to mention the station ID, so I can do that here. I'm going to save this as a new preset, and let's just name this front sell. And what this is going to do is leave this in the drop-down. So in the future, if I needed to pick this same preset for a different spot or a different broadcast clock or schedule, I could drop it down, and now I can select front sell. If I'm happy with this, I'm going to click submit, and now you can see that the front sell has popped into the schedule. If I want to edit it, I can always come right back into the clock and click on the little edit button to change it, whether it's changing the whole preset or changing just the content of this specific voice track. And what you can do here with all of these colors and all of these topics, which, by the way, we're constantly improving and adding topics, right now you can do one from each category. In the future, you're going to be able to compose the voice track however you'd like. But right now, in the green category, that's talking about the music and the playlist. So you can have conversation about the next artist, about the songs coming up. Even talk about what's trending on the charts, and we can even pin that down to your location. If it's a bigger city or a bigger market, we can talk about what's trending on the charts specifically in your location. The blue topics are more local content in terms of weather, news, sports, and then, of course, the day of the week. The red topics are really cool. So we can produce a hook promo with Voicetrack.ai instantly without any manual work. Obviously, the station ID, which we already talked about, and we can even do time checks as well. The fourth category is one that, of course, you can use if you want or not, but it's supposed to give the AI a little freedom to talk about how it's going to have fun, what it's going to do on the weekend. The joke, of course, being that it's AI, so it's not going to have any fun on the weekend. But that's what we've done with our station in Germany. We have an affiliate called Absolute Radio AI. The parent company is Antenne Deutschland. They have 6 or 7 national DAB channels, and they decided to launch an internet station 24/7 driven by AI, powered by Radio.Cloud and Voicetrack.ai. I'm going to take you to their playlist now, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how they do it in terms of being very open and upfront about how the whole thing is done by AI. What we did was we cloned one of our colleagues' voices. His name is Yacht. His AI name is Kai, K-A-I. Yacht was a morning show host in Germany for decades, and he's now back on air as Kai, as the AI voice who is very open, saying this is an AI station and this is how we do it. So in the Radio Cloud playlist, what you see is the Voicetrack.ai placeholder right here, the preset name. So as we just named that other one, front cell, the preset name is going to pop up here, and this is actually a hook promo. So this is essentially Kai, the AI voice, introducing the next song, playing a little snippet of the next song, and then doing that for a few songs that are coming up in the next 30 or 40 minutes for that hour. This whole channel, in fact, is no manual work after the first month or two of us checking and making sure everything was going on correctly. In the last few months, neither the station nor Radio Cloud has touched this. Everything is preset. Everything is now automated, as opposed to manual production of a hook promo or just doing manual voice tracks in general. And if I scroll down a little bit in this hour, you saw on the broadcast clock editor, if I flip back to this page, Shazam and Spotify. We can read those charts, and if one song is trending in your area, we can have a place in the hour where, as you see the Spotify logo right here, if there's a voice track produced by the AI about what's trending on the charts, we can then replace the next song with one of the trending songs on the charts, or position that voice track ahead of a trending song. So the whole thing is very flexible. It's exactly what you want to make it. And what we've done to actually make the AI smarter and talk like a radio host, because if you just go in and you tell ChatGPT or another language model, act like a radio host, it will come back and tell you, hi, I'm a radio host, which of course is not normal and not natural. We've trained the AI with thousands and thousands of complex prompts in the background. We call that prompt engineering. There's more prompts added every day. And what we've done is, for each of these parameters, each of these content topics, we take different prompts and basically tell the AI, talk about this, don't talk about this. We give it content. So for weather, we'll give it, here is the source of the weather, use this information, don't add any of your own additional information. So it's a lot more complicated than I'm making it sound, but our team's done an incredible job of giving you, as a station, the ability to use Voicetrack.ai in this user-friendly interface. And the last thing to show you is how it looks on the playlist. So if I were to click this microphone, and what you see here is, this is the voice track element produced by AI. You also have an actual transcription from that voice track. If you click on this, it's going to give you that same look, but instead, this actually allows you to produce or update something on the playlist by clicking the Start AI button once you have your parameters set. It then gives you an editable script at the bottom, which if you click the little edit button, you can actually add or subtract words, text, sentences, depending on how it generates. And the play button gives you an actual preview of what the file will sound like. So all of that is to say that we're staying on top of the AI trend, because it's not just a trend, it's here to stay. It's shaping the future, and we feel like for the radio industry, it can be a really good tool to streamline your workflows. And with Voicetrack.ai through Radio Cloud, it can give you that local feel in those off hours when maybe there's not a local host, or it's just a music and sweeper day part, or in the overnights if you have someone just introducing the next song or the last song, saying, that was this song, this is the next song. The AI voice, whether it's generated by AI or whether it's a clone voice of one of your hosts, can actually take a little work off your plate while then localizing the station, keeping your local brand front and center. So that is Radio Cloud's idea of using AI. Would love to show you more, and we will show you more as this continues to develop. And we are only in the dawn of the AI era here, and we're trying to stay on top of it for you and for any current and future clients of our Radio Cloud software.